Hey guys, welcome back to Veet's Face. My name is Veet, and in today's video we're going to be continuing our conversation on credit cards. In my last video we spoke about why credit cards are important and why you should be using them. In today's video we're going to be talking about the best credit cards for first-time credit users and students. Now let's get into this video. So a quick recap from last video. The reasons why credit cards and using them are important is because 1, they're more safe. Number 2 is you can be paid for using their product. So you can be getting cash back or points where you can redeem things from the points that you've accumulated. And number 3 is your credit score, and this is the most important one because whenever you're going to buy a house and apply for a mortgage, the first thing they look at is your credit score and how responsible you were with your credit. It's important to note that I'm not sponsored by any of these companies as much as I'd love to be. And now that we have that out of the way, let's get started. So the first card I want to talk to you about is the TD Rewards Visa and the TD Cashback Visa. These both are essentially the same. They'll give you the same amount back if it's points or cashback. It depends on what you're interested in. If you're interested in using whatever you accumulate on paying back your bill, or if you're interested in redeeming that points for any kind of merchandise or travel related purchases. So both these cards come with a 19.99% interest rate as well as purchase protection. So 1 year additional to manufacturer's warranty, and it has its terms and conditions, so you might want to read into that. And also other discounts like for rental vehicles and things like that. So a good thing about this card is because it's having it being a Visa card, you have a wide variety of acceptance. Almost every single place accepts Visa. So this card is one of my all-time favorites, and it's the RBC Rewards Plus Visa. And with this card, you have all the great perks that comes with Visa cards, like purchase protection, like the extra warranty, and the security. And on top of that, you just get more points on top of points on top of points. And what I mean by that is if you fill up with Petro-Canada, you get what's known as Petro points. And with the RBC card, you get 20% more Petro points, 3 cents per liter off on the amount of gas you fill up, and also 1 point for every dollar spent on gas. And other purchases as well, like eligible groceries. And on everything else, you get 2 points for every $1 you spend. And this is amazing because not only do you get extra money and extra points, RBC lets you spend less and redeem more. This next card is the BMO Rewards Mastercard, and what I like about this card is just like the other cards, it's the same interest rate at 19.99%, no annual fee, comes with purchase protection, it comes with extended warranty. It comes with auto perks like for rental and things like that. But also what I like about this card is when you're redeeming these points, there's no such thing as blackout days, and you might know what blackout days are, and that's you can't use the points or you can't use a voucher on certain days, and this comes around holidays like Family Day, Canada Day, and things like that. But what the other thing I like about this card that's unique is you can see your credit score through their portal. So by using their card, when you build your credit, you can see your progress when it comes to building your credit. And if you miss a payment, it can clearly show the drastic drop in your credit score. So that's a great tool that I haven't seen with the other banks. The rewards are kind of mediocre. It's not the best. It's only 1 point for $1 spent, and they don't really have other additional points like the other cards do, like for gas, groceries, and to differentiate. However, the fact that it doesn't have blackout days, and the major part that stuck out to me was that you can see your credit score. So it's definitely another great choice, especially if you're already a BMO customer. The ease of transaction will be much simpler rather than when you're jumping around with different credit unions or banks. So this next card is a card that's unique for students, and it's the CIBC Aventura Visa card for students. And the difference between the normal Aventura card with CIBC and the student card is that with the normal one, you would need a $15,000 of minimum income. And with the card for students, there's no minimum income requirements. One thing that's stuck out to me about this credit card is that when you're renting a vehicle, oftentimes if you don't have insurance or if your personal vehicle auto insurance doesn't cover you, you need to buy insurance from the renter. And with this credit card, if you rent the car, truck, van, or whatever you're renting with the credit card company actually covers your insurance. And that's a great perk in my opinion because that saves you a good amount of money. It could be around $20 to $60 depending on your driving experience, whatever driving record you have, and things like that. So you save, and that's per day, $20 to $60 per day, and you can save that money when you use your CIBC Aventura card. And even though it's for students, it comes with the same exact perks, along with purchase protection, things like that. This card also doesn't have an annual fee and the same interest rate of 19.99%. So this card is not from a top 5 bank like the others have been, and it's the Capital One Aspire Cash credit card. Is provided by Mastercard. And what's unique about this card is that it although it's a no annual fee card, it also gives you the benefits of a platinum Mastercard level. So with that you get protection like price protection. So if a product you buy reduces in price over the next 60 days, a percent of that, if not the whole thing, will be reduced for you. As scrolling through the website right now, I noticed that the cashback perks aren't not the best. It's only 1% for every $1. However, you can if however, as I show you on the screen right now, you get as I said, extended warranty, price protection. But another cool thing is you also get car rental collision protection. So just like the CIBC card, you don't need to get extra insurance when you're renting a car. Also, you get benefits like for baggage delay, they'll pay you or refund you amount of money for the amount of time that you spend due to the airline's fault for losing or misplacing your luggage. And like most other credit cards, it comes with zero liability. So if you were to if someone else were to use your credit card fraudulently, that would be covered. So you may notice that in this video I didn't talk about any of these cards that you may be hassled by at your local store, like Canadian Tire, Triangle Mastercard, the Walmart card, the Hudson's Bay card, and that's because their interest rates can vary. So it could be, instead of 19.9%, which already is high, it could be 24%, 26%, and whatever it is, because they are providing you with that credit. So that's a card that I would always avoid and not think of getting anytime soon or ever, unless there's a significant perk like I get 25 or 30% off, and it would be something like a one-time use. I use that card for the sake of the purchase and then I cancel it right after. Another thing is always pay off your card at the end of the month. That's very important. And finally, I want to touch base on what's known as secured credit cards. And what secured credit cards are it helps you build credit. So people usually get this if they have bad credit, like if they've gone through bankruptcy. But you might have an issue if you don't have any cash within your account, or if you don't have any transaction history with a bank account, or any income. So with that, you can apply a secured credit card with really any of the major banks or credit unions. None of these comes with any perks. Like for example, the TD does come with 1% cashback, which is nice, but you don't get any of these protections like price, insurance, purchase protection, and things like that. It's also important to note with a secured credit card, you oftentimes would need to put a collateral. So it could be if you're getting a line for $500, you might need to put a $500 deposit. So it's important to note this $500 deposit is not to cover unpaid bills at the end of the month. You'll still have an interest rate that comes with the secured credit card. It can vary from card provider to card provider as it is a secured credit card. Oftentimes it can be lower, but sometimes it can be higher, so it depends, and I would recommend you to check with your local bank or credit union if you were to be denied with a normal credit card. So with that being said, make sure you pay your card on time and don't carry a balance, and use your card for as you were to use cash. So if you were to use cash to buy something essential, just buy that essential item with that credit card. Just because you have a credit card doesn't mean you have to spend. And with that being said, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all your support. Make sure you smash that like button, comment any questions or the credit cards you have, or the perks that you're looking for when you're trying to get a credit card. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.